Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Today's press conference is dedicated to the ICJ advisory opinion regarding UNRWA. The presentations and later on the questions will be limited to this subject only. We'll start with a statement by the Foreign Minister Gideon, followed by a presentation of Deputy Director General Amir Aihi, Vice Board for International Organization. The Foreign Minister, please.
Good morning. At this very moment, the International Court of Justice is beginning deliberations in another shameful proceeding against Israel. This time, its advisory opinion is sought regarding the matter of UNRWA, an organization infiltrated beyond repair by terrorism. Israel decided not to take part in this circus. It is another attempt to politicize and abuse the legal process in order to persecute Israel. The goal is to deprive Israel of its most basic right to defend itself. It is not Israel that should be on trial. It is the UN and UNRWA. The UN has become a rotten, anti-Israel and anti-Semitic body. Clear evidence shows that under the UN and its Secretary General, UNRWA employed terrorists who took an active part in the October 7 massacre. He then covered it up. The UN was created to make the world a better, safer, and more peaceful place. But it has betrayed its original, noble purpose. Instead of contributing to global order and stability, it undermines it. Instead of promoting peace and justice, time and again it does the opposite. This is exactly what is happening in The Hague as we speak. This case is part of a systematic persecution and delegitimization of Israel. It is abusing the international legal system and politicizing it. No country, democracy or non-democracy, has been brought before the court as much and as often as Israel. No country is subject to such double standards. Israel is a democratic country with a strong commitment to the rule of law, including international law. It has an independent judiciary and a robust military justice system. Its Attorney General is a participant in security cabinet meetings. Yet, this is the fourth proceeding relating to Israel in the court since the October 7th massacre. First, they used the court to spread the blood libel against Israel, that Israel is committing genocide. Second, they used the court to try and prevent Israel from obtaining the arms it needs to defend itself. Third, they tried to deny Israel's historic right to its ancient land. They tried to determine that what they call an occupation in our homeland is illegal. And now they are abusing the court once again to try and force Israel to cooperate with an organization that is infested with Hamas terrorists. And it won't happen. What do these all have in common? An attempt to deny Israel its basic rights, rights that every sovereign country has. Above all, the right to defend ourselves. On top of that, add the ICC's outrageous arrest warrants against Israel's democratically elected Prime Minister and former Defense Minister. The appeal decision last week proved that those baseless warrants were issued hastily. The court has no jurisdiction over Israel. Israel is not a member of the ICC or party to the Rome Statute. The warrants were issued unlawfully. They are null and void. The legal campaign against Israel is a well-oiled machine. It is a Palestinian campaign, even when other countries are on its cover. The goal is not justice. Israel's enemies weaponize international legal institutions to try and render Israel defenseless. The ICJ is becoming completely politicized. Legal means are being used time and again to promote the Palestinians' political agenda. But the Israeli-Palestinian conflict will not be decided by courts. The ICJ is a part of the UN. In the General Assembly, you can guess the result of a vote based on the country and its politics. Israel doesn't stand a chance, no matter what is on the agenda. Also, when Israel's matters are brought to international courts, there is no connection to law and justice. It is completely politicized, even when the truth is on Israel's side. When this proceeding was initiated, the current Prime Minister of Lebanon, Nawaf Salam, served as president of the court. While neutrally judging in a case against Israel, just moments before casting off his judicial robes, he called Israel an enemy state. This is the person meant to administer a fair and just trial. You can't make this stuff up. Shouldn't a judge with a bias recuse himself? We categorically reject the systematic legal persecution of Israel while it fights for its existence. Israel is the most attacked country in the world militarily, but also on the political and legal fronts. We will not grant any legitimacy to this farce. If the ICJ continues to be abused, like the ICC, for anti-Semitic purposes, it will lose its credibility and its legitimacy. The ICC is already there. The ICJ is on its way. The case being heard in The Hague this week is fundamentally distorted. It should be against UNRWA. Under the disguise of UN agency, UNRWA is a Hamas proxy. It completely betrayed its mandate. UNRWA employed over 1,400 known terrorists. Many of them took an active part in the October 7 atrocities. Just one example. Mohammed Abu Atawi was an UNRWA worker and a Hamas terrorist. He was caught on video participating in the murder and kidnapping of Israelis near Kibbutz Re'im, including Hirsch Goldberg Polin, may he rest in peace, that was kidnapped and afterwards murdered by Hamas. The UN must answer for these crimes. Secretary General Guterres is personally accountable. He knew what was going on in UNRWA. He knew very well, and he knows very well. Israel repeatedly warned him. He did nothing. He went out of his way to whitewash UNRWA. He continues to cover up the crimes of UNRWA and its terrorist employees. Israel, through legislation passed last year in the Knesset by broad consensus, made a clear decision. It will no longer cooperate with this shameful organization. Last week, the US administration took a clear stance. It clarified that UNRWA and its staff cannot hide behind UN immunity. We fully endorse this determination. They must be held accountable for their crimes. Israel refuses to sit on the bench of the accused in the UN's politicized circus. No country in this position would. It is the UN and UNRWA that should be on trial today, not Israel. I accuse UNRWA. I accuse the UN. I accuse the Secretary General. And I accuse all those that weaponized international law and its institutions in order to deprive the most attacked country in the world, Israel, of its most basic right to defend itself. We will not let the truth go untold. The world must hear and know the real story. I will now ask Deputy Director General Amir Weisbrod to present just a taste of the hard evidence against UNRWA. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister, Foreign Minister.